Yeah,
Fine?
no, it's,
Okay.
it's fine.
Got the
All right.
spotlight.
Well, thank you so much
Hey,
for being with us
thank you.
today. Okay, so tell me, how does it feel to have a song that's on the charts now?
Well, it feels great. You know, I mean, I think it can go without saying, but this is kind of been a long time dream of mine, and seeing it come true is just very exciting, especially when it comes out and, you know, does as well as it did the first week. It's just very exciting.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So let's go back a few years. What were you doing before American Idol?
Well, depends on how many years we go back, but I was
Tell me it all. I want to.
You know it all? Well, I grew up playing drums, so I was drumming a couple of years ago, and I got into college. Started going to college, drumming on the weekends, started messing around with the guitar during the week. That's when I started singing and kind of fell in love with songwriting. And as a result, kind of the next year or so, I started writing songs. Ultimately quit my band. Ultimately went to school searching for I don't know what, trying to figure it out, and realized that I was miserable without music. And then American Idol came to my hometown. It seemed like a logical step, you know, like maybe I could get out of here.
Once in a lifetime.
And, yeah. And so, you know, yeah.
So how did it, being in a band, playing drums, prepare you for American Idol and what you're doing now? How does it compare?
It's I mean, performing's performing. I think, you know, it took a minute to kind of transfer over, you know, from drumming to singing. But I think, you know, performing so much really just gave me a comfort and a confidence on stage. Other than that, just really being around a lot of musical talent. You know, in our rehearsal space, there was a lot of bands, a lot of singers, and I would sit in while they were always working on harmonies and stuff. And, you know, I think I was just absorbing it all. And, yeah.
So you taught yourself how to sing, right? You didn't
Yeah.
get lessons or anything?
No, I took lessons later on, you know, once the show got going and stuff, but I was self-taught singer and guitar player.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I
really
But you
looked
taught
it up
yourself how to play
online.
guitar?
You what?
You taught yourself to play guitar?
Yeah.
That's sick.
I started downloading a bunch of acoustic versions of songs so I could try to figure out what was going on. And, you know, I think that ultimately kind of led me into, you know, the style that I play on accident, you know. And yeah.
Did you like watch American Idol? How did you end up applying for it or trying out?
Well, my family watched a lot. Like my sister's really into it. Her and my dad would go to the concert every year.
Oh, really?
And I had never really watched it until my second year of college when I quit my band and I just moved to this new town. And I didn't really know a lot of people. Me and my brother lived together. And we would sit together and cook and watch it, you know, on Tuesday nights because we had nothing else to do. And you know, so I got to see it. It was the season with like Chris Daughtry. So whenever I was watching that, I kind of thought it looked like fun, you know, like trying to take songs from different genres and just sing them in your own style. Like I thought it was a neat challenge for, you know, for anybody that's really, you know, an artist. You know, it's fun, a creative challenge. So you know, I started thinking if I got good enough, I could probably try out for this thing. At the time, I didn't think I was really good enough, and so you know, I practiced a lot. Came around, and I had my doubts all the way to the last step.
Well, you made it pretty far. You came in 4th place, right?
Yeah,
That's
it worked
great.
out.
My mom voted for you. Every time. No joke.
Thanks, Mom.
How surreal was that for you to be performing on stage in front of that many people live?
Well, it was pretty crazy. It's kind of hard to grasp, you know, because we'd be in a room with maybe 100 people, and there were these cameras, and the red light would go on, and you're like, there's like a million, you know, not just a million, like 25 million people watching.
Hello,
this thing.
everybody.
Yeah, so it's an odd thing. It was really cool.
Do you have any favorite memories or best memories from American Idol?
I don't, you know, people ask that a lot. And I actually, one thing about me is that I don't really have a lot of favorites of anything. Kind of like a lot of things. And on the show, you know, it's really almost like a blur. There was just so much going on, so many new experiences, and there were really a lot of amazing things that, you know, we got to do, or that just to experience in that time, and even just to learn. So, you know, it's hard to really pinpoint one memory that was fun. Although, I do always recall laying in an airplane playing my guitar. The private jet thing was pretty cool.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you still keep in touch with anybody from American Idol and contestants?
Yeah, we all, you know, we all became pretty good friends, and you know, we're all pretty busy, but thanks to Twitter and stuff, you know, we can see what's going on. And if we cross paths, we usually try to get together, have a lunch or catch a show.
Hate to burst your bubble, but your battery is
Dead?
dying.
Dying.
Did you have a favorite judge?
No, like I said, I don't have a lot of favorites.
True.
Depend on what they say.
Yeah, depending on what they say.
So how's touring? Is it everything you thought it would be? I mean,
Yeah, touring is living the dream, you know? Getting to play music every night.
yeah.
It's a lot of fun. New town, new people, new energy, new environment. It's a lot of fun.
That's great.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, you say, I think it was on your MySpace page, that music is an extension of oneself, and I really like that. And I'm just
That
wondering,
quote's awesome.
what message are you trying to convey in your new album?
Well, just throwing out a little bit of myself in that new album, you know, and you know, the album at the end of the day, the common thread kind of seemed to be like love, you know, as cliche as that is, but that's especially real in my life right now, you know, just I have a lot of love for my family and friends and significant others. One of those actually.
Is it true you just got married?
I did just get married.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
That's
thanks.
great.
Yeah, so you know, the album's got a lot of love on it. I hope that, you know, that's, I guess, I'm inspiring to love, you know, in just a pure way, you know, with nothing holding me back. And, you know, and love everybody, you know, they're not all romantic songs. You know.
Well, that's sweet. I'm excited for your album to come out. I did preview the EP, which is great.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's really all that I have.
That's a wrap. We made
How
it.
do you stop
Thank
this?
you so much for
Big red
talking
button.
with us.